This is my last message to you: in sorrow, seek happiness. Beauty will save the world. Man is sometimes extraordinarily, passionately, in love with suffering. Right or wrong, it's very pleasant to break something from time to time. To love someone means to see them as God intended them. Nothing in this world is harder than speaking the truth, nothing easier than flattery. Much unhappiness has come into the world because of bewilderment and things left unsaid. Taking a new step, uttering a new word, is what people fear most. But how could you live and have no story to tell? The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for. It takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. I love mankind, he said, but I find to my amazement that the more I love mankind as a whole, the less I love man in particular. The soul is healed by being with children. Man only likes to count his troubles, he doesn't calculate his happiness. I say let the world go to hell, but I should always have my tea. What is hell? I maintain that it is the suffering of being unable to love. To go wrong in one's own way is better than to go right in someone else's. Pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. The really great men must, I think, have great sadness on earth. You can be sincere and still be stupid. Pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. I think the devil doesn't exist, but man has created him, he has created him in his own image and likeness. It is better to be unhappy and know the worst, than to be happy in a fool's paradise. To love is to suffer, and there can be no love otherwise. Besides, nowadays, almost all capable people are terribly afraid of being ridiculous, and are miserable because of it. Nothing is easier than to denounce the evildoer, nothing is more difficult than to understand him. When reason fails, the devil helps. Love in action is a harsh and dreadful thing compared to love in dreams. My God, a moment of bliss. Why, isn't that enough for a whole lifetime? I did not bow down to you, I bowed down to all the suffering of humanity. You'll burn and you will burn out, you'll be healed and come back again. The cleverest of all, in my opinion, is the man who calls himself a fool at least once a month. If you want to overcome the whole world, overcome yourself. 100 suspicions don't make a proof. A beast can never be as cruel as a human being, so artistically, so picturesquely cruel. I am alone, I thought, and they are everybody. The man who has a conscience suffers whilst acknowledging his sin. That is his punishment.